What's up, man? We back at it again with the Workman Podcast. Got your boy Elgin Woodside here. Got my boy Christian Marshall. What's up, bro?
What's good, man? How you doing, L, bro?
Man, doing
How
good,
you
yeah.
living? How
Man, it's
you
a good
living?
ass day. It's a good ass day, bro. I can't complain. Went to the gym, feeling
Oh
strong.
yeah.
You feel it?
Oh
Yeah, you
yeah.
did.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah.
son. But nah, bro. Here at the Workman Podcast, we come to bring y'all value. That way, we can navigate through this new world. This new world of assets, new world of business. That way, we can strive personally, professionally, and financially. So yeah, today we got my boy Gabriel Selochan, special guest. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
But yeah,
Workman
Gabe.
Podcast. How you feeling, El?
Man, I'm feeling
Absolutely.
good, man. My boy Gabe graduated from USF in the biomedical industry. He's actually a certified personal trainer in the Tampa area. Let me say Gabriel P. Selochan, you feel me? I gotta
Appreciate that.
clarify that. He the
For the
man.
government
But
out
yeah,
there.
he specializes in sports training and also body transformation. And he's one of my great friends. We play baseball together, and we still stay in contact, almost every day. So yeah, what's up, bro?
Sir, you know it, bro. Love, bro. Christian,
Yes,
how
sir.
you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, dog. I can't complain.
Bro, the
It's
West
all good
Coast,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'm in LA with it, man. So it was really sunny outside. I was off today from work, so I just went
Okay,
ahead and just handle some business. Even though it's off days, never off day. You dig?
right.
So
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you.
I'm just blessed, dog. I'm just blessed, man. I'm
Man,
just glad
happy
to have you
Friday.
on
Happy
here, bro.
Friday. I
I'm glad to see
appreciate
you
it.
doing well and doing your thing out here, man.
Yo,
You gotta
likewise.
tell us about what
Yeah.
you got going on, man. Tell us about KP Fitness, man. Tell us about what that's about and how that came about and how that got started, bro. Because I've been
Okay.
wanting to know what
So,
even got you into that,
yeah,
bro.
a lot of people question me what KP stands for. And to be honest with you, at first it meant for me. My middle name is Philip. At the end of King is a G. And it started off as GPS, but I changed it to King P just because like my attitude. But before all even King P, I used to play baseball, and that was like my desire. I wanted to be pro athlete. I had it on my mind since I was a kid. I'm gonna be in the league. I'm gonna be on TV. No doubt about it. Fell short, but I kind of just always had that tie to that being in that environment, in that state of like excelling at your best physical ability. And I wanted to convert it into a more of a general population way. So I was like, why can't we're all athletes day to day? Like a FedEx worker, athlete, bro, carrying packages, jumping in and out of the car. People at the office, they drop a pen, they got to bend down, pick it up properly so they don't pull their back out. A veterinarian, a doctor. So I want to kind of convert that into everyday life for people to help build them physically and for longevity. So I converted
So
it
so
into
you
personal
think
training. Yeah, health coach, fitness coach, or whatever, fitness guru. I like body transformation because a lot of people come to me and their main goal is more for their looks. Like, I want to change this, I want to do that. Like, I want to lose this stomach, I want to build my chest. I females, I want larger legs, lower body. So body transformation is kind of like where I excel.
Mm.
so like most of your clients there, are they looking to like get bigger muscular, or are they trying to lose fat, like for the most part? Like what's like the most in demand thing you see?
So I do get a lot of I want to lose weight and then build muscle.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, it's like you're kind of like taking to like a longer route to that
Mm-hmm.
to this goal. I know you can do both at the same time, and I kind of want to pop that bubble, that myth bubble, that misconception in everybody's head, that idea, because
See,
you
I
can
was
actually do
under the
both.
impression that you had to do so like you either had to bulk up first and then
Right. And
cut the
hey,
fat.
I thought the same thing
You feel
too,
me? Yeah.
for sure. Before I even started like taking steps toward being a personal trainer, like searching into NASM. In baseball, I used to think the same thing. Like, I want a six-pack abs, so I got to cut. I want to get bigger, I got to gain some weight and eat some more. I couldn't like really do both. I couldn't like grow muscle and have six-pack abs, but you can actually do that.
So like what is that
That's
what does that look
crazy.
like? What's that?
It's very strategic. The body's funny, dog. I swear, the body's like a computer. It's an all numbers game. Comes down to your calories, BMI, calories in, calories out.
Mhm.
Into a T. Your protein content is vital. Protein, protein, protein. Not saying go OD with it, but definitely protein per pound of body weight is
Mm.
grams intake you should take in a day.
Okay.
That's crazy that you mentioned that though, bro. Because it's always a misconception. You don't really know until you like dive into it. Because like we playing ball, okay, bulk up and then cut down. And then I found that wasn't happening because I realized people's bodies are different. So I'm like, well, maybe I need to slim down and then bulk up. So I done tried it both ways, and it's hard,
Right.
bro. It's really hard.
Right. Like I was a big I took an L hard when I tried to I want to get like 6-pack abs. I used to eat 6 meals a day, like 6 small meals a day, thinking that like, okay, this snack or this small like 500 gram or 500 calories or 600 calories, is being, just good enough to get me by for 2-3 hours. Have another one. Eventually, I'll have abs. Nah.
It don't work like that.
Wrong.
It actually,
so like,
what's the
helps. Yeah.
I was eating too much.
What's the process of like building abs? Like, is that a different type of, I guess, transformation than building muscle? Like, can you build muscle, gain weight, and have abs all at the same time, bro? Like, is it like sections? Like, I'm trying to figure this thing out. Like, for real. Like,
you can, yeah. So, let's say I got somebody, they want to, like you said, it's an older gentleman, he was in 30s, whatever. I would have him eat at maintenance, kind of get accustomed of what his body needs just for the day. Because I can see that he doesn't have abs because he overeats. So he eats over his BMR. Your BMR is your basal metabolic rate. It's number of calories you burn in a day, number of calories your body needs in a day just for survival, multiplied times your activity level. Usually it's pretty low. People who work 9 to 5, very sedentary jobs at a desk. And so boom, BMR. That's like your VIN number, damn near, for your body. And you play underneath, you play over. You want to gain weight, but when you want to gain weight but gain muscle, increase your protein content. You want to stay below it, you're going to lose weight, stay in the deficit. So for this guy, he wants abs, so I have him eat at maintenance to start. 2 weeks go by, we'll drop his calorie count by 100. So let's say maintenance term is 2,000. Week 3, be 1,900. Week 4, 1,800. But we're still keeping his protein content high at per pound of body weight. Let's say he weighs 180. 180 grams of protein per day. But his lifting is where it's key, where it's actually going to build muscle. We're always progressive overloading, hypertrophy training, little to no cardio, like less than 2 hours of cardio a week.
Explain progressive overloading. Because you saying buku term, you talking about maintenance, progressive overloading, BMR. I need you to break that down for me.
I slick know some of the terminology because I slick be watching fitness videos. Me and Gabe be on the same tip. So when he said,
yes, sir, man. Education is key. It's out there on YouTube. But specifically progressive overload, that's when you're always adding weight every week. Doesn't matter how many reps you hit, just always adding weight. So like I bench 135 for 10. That's like my max I can get for 10. I'm going to go up to 145 next week. Get as many as I can get. If it's 8, whatever. Next week I'm going 155 or 150. If it's like 7.5, a sloppy 8, cool. Progressive overload, because I'm going for max effort each rep with a high, load, high weight.
I see what you're saying. So like you're basically forcing your muscles to like be programmed to take on more weight and exert more effort and more energy.
Exactly, demand more.
Yeah, that's because like because your body's kind of like a computer. As far as you push it, that's the far it's gonna go. But if you can push it past that next level each and every day, you expand the horizon of this, this network that you have in your body.
Yep. And that's why on every third set, this guy's workout, the guy that wants, build muscle and lose weight, the third set's always gonna be a drop set. Dropped let's say times 2. So for example, we have bench press, 3 sets of 8. On the third set, he's going to do 8. I'm going to take off 10 pounds. Whatever you can do, probably 8, take off 10 pounds, 8. That's what we're going to finish the third set. But set 1 and 2 are going to be a normal set of 8.
Okay.
So I got a question though. So
talk to me.
So I got a question though. So when it comes to progressive overload, right? Do you do that? Like, say somebody that either is somebody that hasn't worked out at all before, or maybe somebody that was working out consistently and then for some reason they stopped for a while, right?
Right.
Now, so do you start them out with the progressive overload, or do you kind of work them? Because this is what worked for me, right? I'm gonna just speak on my experience. I had worked out for a while, right? And I know every time I know my mindset when I get in the gym, because I'm an athlete, I want to go harder. I want to go back to where
For
I
sure.
was at when I maxed out, right?
You
But
remember
I
where you were your
realized
best at.
I remember where I was at my best at. But then I realized you got to ease your muscles into doing those things that you used to do. So the
Avoid risk of injury.
the first 2-3 weeks, I was just doing mainly like resistance plyo stuff.
Exactly. Yep.
And then
Calisthenics,
mainly
body weight.
high volume.
Yeah.
Low weight, right? So now I'm building that stamina muscles to get back to that point. And then like week 4, 5, 6, now I'm starting to do the progressive overload.
Crank it up.
I'm cranking it up. So
no, that's exactly right. Yeah.
So what's your approach? Because that was my approach. I knew my body, but everybody don't know their bodies like that.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it long enough to know that. But how would you approach somebody that's in that situation?
If it's somebody who hasn't worked out in like over a year, like 6 months plus, definitely we're gonna push progressive overload. A little back. We're not gonna go right after it. Ease into it. 4 weeks. First 2 weeks, body weight resistance, like you said, calisthenics. Getting the nutrition on track, go grocery shopping, getting accustomed counting calories, finding a routine. Week 3, same thing, amp up the weight a little bit, maybe lower the reps. Week 4, same thing. And then I'd say we get the ball rolling if, he's feeling good. No past history of any injuries or any check his mobility for sure. Any limited ranges of motion like in your hips and your ankles and your shoulders. So if he checks out, week 5, 6, we starting the program for real. Starting taking track, progressive overload, looking for hypertrophy, a lot of rest in between sets, long rests, because I want your muscles to be 100% for the next set. I'm looking for max effort.
Okay.
Hypertrophy. What is hypertrophy? Real quick, what is hypertrophy? Because I'm an engineer, I don't know what hypertrophy
is. Shoot. The actual, let me tell you. I just know it's as a lifting term. Because it's a medical term too.
We don't need the exact definition. I'm just trying to figure out.
Just building for mass.
Okay.
Building for mass size of your muscles. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. So it sounds like you got a good process. I feel like we all know what we need to do, right? We all know the steps, or we know somebody who can give us the steps. Like
at least we know.
You feel me?
I would say the Gen Pop knows like the first step, like to show up in the gym, to hit the treadmill, to stretch, to do shit. But
get a trainer
to actually get on the right lane for their goal, they kind of miss that, and that's why I noticed. That's why I actually That's why I want to be out to the Gen Pop. That's why I want to help those people, is just put them in the right direction for their goal.
Yeah,
because a lot of people goals like. They'll come to me and it could just be like increase endurance. They don't care about the size. They don't care about pounds. So it's like, I'm not going to train him the same person as who wants to put on size and muscle mass. So
exactly.
That's
why I kind of want to get into, like, I'm trying to see like, what's the main thing, I guess, getting in people's way, cause like coming from a personal trainer, you probably have experience with a whole bunch of people. Like you have the information, you have the gym. Like what's the main thing stopping, us?
Their own motivation and determination. How much do they really want it, their consistency. 2 is I peeped is that sometimes newbies, when they get sore, they use that or they think of that as like, oh, I need some time off, so they fall off track. They just stop going. And they get sore, they stop. They feel like they're stepping back. I say those two things: being consistent, showing up.
Specifically the soreness, like, give me that, like, because usually when people are like, oh, my arm is hurting, like, I need to stop, I need to take a rest until it gets back fully, in full effect before I can hit that muscle again. Like, explain to me, like, what's wrong with that concept, because I feel like that's kind of a logical way to approach, your body,
Okay. So if I was a newbie who gets sore for the first time, all they know of working out is actually going and lifting weights or whatever the trainer is telling them. But what's different, like if you were my client or so, and they were sore, I would encourage them to come back to the gym, but we're not going to do a lot of weights. We'll just do more cardio, break up the lactic acid that's in our muscles, and you're going to feel so much better the next day. A lot of mobility and flexibility, and yeah, some high intense cardio. Got to break a good sweat.
So it's not necessarily kill. It's not necessarily kill that same muscle again. It's breaking up the soreness. That way, it can kind of accelerate that recovery process for you. You know, but you still kind of conditioning and working it in that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, bro, you got anything else, Christian, for this?
Nah, man, you giving me good knowledge right now, though, and you also confirming a lot of stuff that I learned, like had to learn, figure out myself throughout my own like journey, though. So
yeah, in the back office, just doing the hard work.
Yeah,
bro, what's the best type of like cardio, like if you're trying to build muscle? Because I always like I go for runs, but it's not good. But
there's only one.
What
is you tell me what you think it is.
I think it's sprints.
Is it walking?
Bro said it right. Sprints.
It's sprints. Okay.
It's sprints, bro. Gotta be
sprints for sure.
Sprints.
I don't know what it is. It just is. I feel like it ties into that hypertrophy of lifting, like just max effort, rest, max effort, rest. So it recruits a lot of muscles, and you push yourself. You know.
Okay.
It's like a full body workout.
I'm definitely gonna start doing more sprints then.
Yeah, I need to myself. Like they're very effective.
Hey, I just started doing sprint. I just started doing sprints and workouts. I just did it, so I realized that's what was working. But also when it comes to like nutrition, right? Because nutrition is a big part of it.
That's key.
What is your approach when it comes to like the type of protein, right? Where can we find protein? I feel like people some people are overly heavy thinking, you know, we got to go for the, you know, the steaks or the chicken, or the salmon. Like salmon is a great protein, right? But you know, there's people don't realize there's protein in all the foods that we eat. You just got to know which one. So what's kind of your approach when it comes to like the nutrition aspect? So that for say that person that needs to have that balanced diet or that balanced meal, so they can get the maximum result.
For sure, yeah. Definitely limit non-processed or processed foods. You want non-processed foods and alkaline foods. Me being plant-based for my protein sources, my go-to are definitely beans and lentils, like black beans, red beans, chickpeas. Love chickpeas. That's huge. Even peas like edamame, like they serve at like sushi spots that come with sushi and Chinese food. Good source of protein. And then I kind of relate to the normal, let's say, idea of protein. For example, Impossible Meat. They make burgers, very good. Black bean burgers, those are good as too. What else? Tofu, because it has soy. That's a good source of protein. A lot of veggies too. It's like the combination of veggies. So I tell you that broccoli and spinach has a lot of source of protein. Don't consider that as like that's the main source of protein in my meal. Mix it up with other things like bell peppers, a lot of greens. You know, as a whole, when you mix up all your veggies and ingredients, they add up to a lot of protein. But definitely I rely on chickpeas. That's huge. Beans, lentils, like I said, Impossible Meat. There's a lot of brands too that are coming out in stores that are like vegan friendly, non-dairy, no animal products, and they're good sources of protein.
Okay.
Yeah, that vegan lifestyle ain't nothing to play with, because me and my girl did the Daniel fast. So no processed foods, no meat, no dairy, you know, all that. There's no yeast, so we had to do all
there's wholesome food that's good for you.
And it was like, but you know, she's vegan, so it's kind of like her everyday thing. But she was cooking some meals, like we made sloppy joes, we made pulled pork sandwiches out of jackfruit,
yeah,
cauliflower tacos, like all these different things,
mushroom burgers, all
these different things. And it's like, for me, I love food, but when I ate it, I was like, I didn't really taste. I tasted the difference, but I realized it's about how you cook the food that makes it different, not necessarily the food itself. You see what I'm saying?
And the effect it leaves on you, like health-wise, on the inside, how it makes you feel on the inside.
Facts.
There's one thing that changed the game for me was I used to love eggs. Eggs was a big source of protein when I was in college. Bulking as an athlete, I relied on eggs, egg whites, even bacon. But there's a brand called Just Egg, and it's very similar consistency to a scrambled egg, but it's actually made from chickpeas. I don't know how. I gotta do some research, but hey, it supplies the protein and takes the replacement just like eggs, and it's so good.
Yeah, I had too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fire.
I like
Gotcha.
just egg.
Yeah, that's your
So
heart.
tell me this, bro. What's your thoughts on a meatless diet? Like, what's the actual optimal diet for like the best health that you can have? Because I kind of get like mixed reviews. I hear a story over
hmm
here, a story over there, and it's like, what's the real best diet
hmm
like for health?
So I didn't actually go vegan or plant-based for the meat side. I actually went more for the dairy and dairy. What else? Really, dairy. Like it plays a huge role because dairy is tied to leaving a lot of mucus in your body. Eggs were next. I just noticed that when I stopped eating eggs, I stopped breaking out so much on my skin. And
Mm.
since meat was just so tied to it, I was like, why not give it a shot? I already don't eat pork. Um, I down pork because it's like I feel like it's a bottom feeder. I know bacon's really good. I haven't had it in a while, but people love bacon. Bacon's like the image to breakfast. But there are good alternatives. Turkey bacon, I would recommend that.
Yeah.
Um, but as far as meats, I would definitely consider like eating the organic in a way. For example, the organic chicken over regular chicken that you find, just in the back, like some thighs, because I do believe that when animals are killed and slaughtered for food, they leave distress in their muscles. They release a hormone of
Mm.
stress, of fear, of okay, I'm about to die, like my life is flashing. So release those hormones in their body and their muscles. And what do? We eat it, we consume it. So we're consuming energy. They're living organisms just like us you know they have a heart, functioning organs. They're
Yeah.
reactive, so I feel like they gotta have some kind of emotion as a species.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones that aren't slaughtered for those things, I don't know either. Like I really don't know how animals are killed besides being slaughtered. But yeah, like the organic chicken. i feel like I feel like there's are some brands out there that organically put down chickens for food, for nutrition. You can find that turkey's good too. Salmon's a good source protein.
Okay.
Good
That's some
yeah,
that's
good
that's
meat
some
to eat.
good information right there, bro. I never really thought about the emotion that the animal is going through as it's,
Right, I never did
working its
too
way
until
towards
I
its
heard that
death.
one time
Like,
and I was like, that's true.
but because like now I think about it, like I drive past like these farms on my way home every day, and it's like cows, and it's like I wonder like how they actually feel like just being confined to this one area, somebody just bringing them hay, and then like they just see like their friends just get shipped off every once in a while, and then it's like it's got to be depressing, of some sort,
For sure, yeah.
and like we eating depression.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
damn,
And then they try to fix us with Western medicine that only just adds a camouflage to it. It doesn't remove it or get rid of it.
right. It actually gives
We
you
actually
Right.
something
we
else. Yeah,
strengthen it.
yeah,
We strengthen it.
exactly,
We make it
exactly.
stronger. Leads to
Yeah,
chronic illnesses, you know, after 60, we're suffering life-threatening
And
situations.
it's crazy that you said that, bro. Because I talked about this before with L. Like, it's crazy that you said that because, you know, my family, especially within the black community, I know for sure that there's always a history of like, like diabetes or high
yeah.
blood pressure or stuff like that. Like, so when I was an adolescent, about 10 or 12, even 9, not like 10, 11, 12, I went to the doctor and they would always tell me I had borderline high blood pressure. So I was right at that cap of basically having blood pressure. I was like basically one more pork chop or one more season salt away from really having that as almost an illness for real. And as I grew older, especially when I left, really when I got out of school, And I started dating my girlfriend because now started going slowly getting away from meat, right? Because she used to eat chicken, she used to eat shrimp. So she went from doing chicken, went as a pescatarian, and became a vegetarian. Now finally a vegan, but it's all because of those health reasons, and because we've been together so long, some of those eating habits kind of rub off on me, and so I found myself eating more vegetables, drinking more water, doing all that other stuff. But the difference is crazy, right? Because I noticed that I used to get nosebleeds, and I used to wonder why my nose used to bleed like randomly. But it was because it was my blood pressure. My blood pressure was raising, but I didn't never knew it. And then it got to a certain point when I started drinking more water. I started being more active. You know, I limited the pork. I limited all the salt from my foods. When I stopped having migraines and I stopped having those random nosebleeds. I haven't had one of those in years now. You feel me? Just off of me making that small change. Okay, let me limit the amount of salt I have. Like maybe let me put more vegetables, put more seasoning. Like maybe add some more onions, some more garlic, or some bell peppers to give my food some flavor, as opposed to trying to go to the seasoning salt or the Tony Sashers that we all love to put in our food and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just those little things like. But the doctor won't tell you that. The doctor said, "Here you go. Take these blood pressure pills, and you'll be fine." And not knowing that it's like a band-aid. You know what I'm saying? It's not really fixing the problem. Like it's not really fixing anything. You know, it's really like you said, like leading to those chronic illnesses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even like El said, even in adding something else into the mix. I already did high blood pressure. Now I got the gout or some other stuff. You feel me? Just from taking who knows what, because all this stuff has chemicals in it that we don't know how this stuff is manufactured.
Right. Yeah, bro. Because like when we eat that soul food diet or like that traditional, American or middle class diet, we miss out on a lot of the micronutrients that are in those vegetables and like sea moss and other elements that we could take. Like I take chlorophyll just to kind of supplement and get those greens in me, because I know sometimes I miss out on my serving of vegetables. So it's like it's either you gonna eat the sad diet, the standard American diet, and miss out on the nutrients and take your supplements to add to it, or you gonna actually eat the right things that have those nutrients in it. You can't just go without them, because like you said, bro, like your body was literally going through effects from you having a bad diet, like your nose randomly bleeding, but then all of a sudden once you kind of counteract that, it's like now you're good. And it's right. Like we kind of accept those things as just like, oh, I always have nosebleeds, or I always get the itis after I eat and feel
right. It's get like, those headaches. Like I'm always getting headaches. I'm always getting migraines. This is normal. Yeah, like that's not normal.
You shouldn't be okay with that. Nah.
Right. For real. Right. And people would be so easy to pop ibuprofen.
Right. Exactly.
Bro,
but I would rather you take a supplement that's gonna be like an actual like nutrient type of supplement, like chlorophyll, sea moss, or something like that, that's gonna add the nutrients back into you, than rather you like trying to take ibuprofen for the effect that it made you like have.
And shoot, I tell you what, usually water helps. You get headaches, it's a direct lead to dehydration. So really just drinking some water.
Bro, whenever I drink a gallon of water a day, so my body functions so much better.
Feel good.
I have a way better day when I drink a gallon.
Yeah, we definitely need lots of water in our body. Yeah, water is important.
Yeah,
supplies all
over. Our body's made up of 70% of it, just like the world is. You notice that?
Oh yeah.
So don't it make sense to refill your body with the things?
We are the world.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like, think about it, bro.
We came from the earth.
If we 70% water, wait, hold on. If we
might need this too.
Water, and the earth is 70% water, and God made us in His image, bro, we are gods.
No, for real.
Hey, man.
Hey, dog. Hey, man. It only makes sense. 1 + 1 = 2, don't it?
that mean we gotta eat like guys. We gotta treat our bodies like it's a temple of God. You feel me? And represent it in the proper way, which Gabe is gonna help us do.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Day by day.
But nah, bro, like let's get into like some of the intangible things that we kind of forget about, like the sleep, you know, the mental health, because I feel like a lot of times stress can actually make you increase your I guess your fat percentage, the amount that you retain from stress. Because doesn't it like it's like a chemical that it produces, it's called like cortisol or something like that. And
Yeah, or a
like
hormone that's
stress, yeah,
released.
stress like
For
causes
sure.
like a cortisol, which like it kind of eliminates your ability to process fats in the right way, and you kind of gain weight and you get sluggish and your mental health is poor. So like, can you kind of
Yeah.
talk to us about that? Like, what's the best way to kind of navigate it?
Yeah. Being sluggish though, actually it's a direct tie to a lot of carbs, too many carbs. So you ever notice like, Sunday you go to big breakfast with your family, go to IHOP, let me get toast, let me get pancakes, strawberries, syrup, whipped cream, all that good stuff. And you go home, you feel tired, you feel like you can take a good nap. It's all those carbs. It sits in your body. Too much carbs are good, yes, because it's stored for glucose to make energy, ATP in your body to perform. But too much, it's I don't know the exact like terminology in a way, but too much carbs it leads to your body just being overstuffed, just full. So too many carbs, and that's why you need to add protein, adequate amount of protein, because protein plays the opposite role.
As far as
And
like sleep and
together,
stuff, like what you think about sleep? Because I know they say like 8
sleep's
hours of
important.
sleep, 8 hours
Very
of sleep is
important.
like recommended. Is that true? Is it 8?
I mean, sure, it's recommended, but everybody's different. I've seen lots of things like people can function on 5 hours of sleep. People, people need their 8 hours. People just need
Okay,
6 hours. People need 4 hours.
good.
Really gotta listen to your body. Like I feel like actually when I sleep too much, when I reach that 8 hour mark, that's when actually I wake up. I feel kind of tired.
Yeah, it's kind of like I
Like,
overslept, like
yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's
I would
kind of like
say,
hangover sleep.
shoot, all I need is like 6. I can go with 5, 6, 6.5 is ideal for
Yeah,
me.
six,
Yeah,
six is perfect for me. But I'll do 4 or 5 if I like really gotta push something to get something done. I'll make sure I get my 4 or 5.
I don't know
At
about 4.
6, hey,
yeah.
sometimes you gotta do
Four
4, dog.
4 to 5 is like my 4 to 5 is like my sweet spot.
Bro, I feel like you never sleep, dog.
I
I'll be
be I
waking up.
sleep I
I'm
sleep I
like,
take
quiet.
naps.
Nah, bro, you
I
don't
take naps.
sleep. You
I
don't
sleep.
sleep, dog.
I
That
sleep.
I
man do
wake
not
up.
sleep. Don't let
I
him
check
lie to
my
you like
Instagram. This man in the gym, 3:48 a.m. Like
that.
what?
Bro, and people don't even know I ain't go to
What?
sleep till about 1 o'clock that night type shit. Bro, it's like sometimes I could function off 2 if I
Bro,
really
different.
had to.
You wired
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. He different, bro. Cause I gotta get my sleep. Even when we was in college, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sleep, bro. I'm gonna catch you in the morning. So
I
Like, bro,
I'm
need
you
not
that. I need
tripping,
that
bro.
rest.
For real.
you tripping right now. Like, so I get up at least. I'll get up at like 4:30, and then I make sure I'm in the gym by 5.
Okay.
I make sure I'm in the gym by 5, and I hit my hour or whatever, and then I come back here and get ready for work and be out by 6:45.
Hell yeah.
To get to work. You know what I'm saying? So like that.
That's what's
So
up.
usually when I go to sleep, it's like 11:30. The latest I go to sleep is 12. You feel
Okay.
me? But if I go to sleep past 12, I already know what type of time it is. If I go to sleep past 12, I know it's gonna be rough for me getting up in the morning.
Right. Right. Yeah. Sleep's important. Definitely make a
I'm gonna do
priority for
better.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna try to get at least
I
5.
mean, shoot, everybody's different, man. If you feel like you're in your prime, bro, you
Right.
wake up, you glowing, dog, and you active. Take a little 30-minute nap, wake up, have a coffee, and you're good to go. Hey, that works for you. Make it happen.
Yeah. But I
Because that's
also don't
what.
want to burn myself out too, because I know my body is a battery, right? And I don't want to,
Okay.
use it all on the front end. So like, usually on like a Sunday, I'll just sleep in, like
Okay.
get as much sleep as I can. Like,
Yeah,
sleep to about 11.
for sure. You definitely need a day like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
So you
then try to
compensate
get,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah. For sure. We're young in our prime, so I feel like now's the time to do it.
Right, grind it out, because ultimately I want to get to the point to where I can sleep as long as I want and not have a lot of concerns, about having to build stuff whenever we
For
wake
sure.
back up. Because like just building this is like, bro, it's a full time, like especially with work. So it's like, bro, you really ain't got time to be asleep for real. You know, especially when you're trying to serve people. It's like, I feel like my purpose kind of fuels me to give me that energy to keep going. You know, like whenever I get tired, I think about what the vision is, what the mission is. You know,
Right.
Like I can't sleep knowing that there's lives that need to be impacted that, you know, we have the ability to touch, you know, with our gifts. You know, so like if I sleep, I'm really sleeping on God. You feel me? Like that's really how I feel about it.
Yeah, you sleeping on yourself too.
Right. But nah, bro. Let's get back into it. Kind of went off on a tangent. So,
Hey,
what are some mental health tips that you can give, either from like a fitness perspective, from like a spiritual meditation type perspective? Like, what are some like mental health tricks that you use, you know, through your journey, you know, like just to help people?
Okay, yeah. So beside physical fitness, I believe in mental fitness, and that's very important as well. And key is meditation. That's one for sure. I highly recommend. Definitely meditating. You know, spend some whatever meditating means to you. So, sure, it's okay if you're new. You know, follow a guide, YouTube, whatever. Look up, you know, advice. But whatever meditating to you is, like, if that's sitting at the park, you know, with your eyes open, you know, just sitting at the bench, just taking deep breaths, you know, soaking it all in, listening at the water, the ducks, you know, the air, the trees, or if that's really going full throttle with it, and you know, sitting crisscross, you know, silence where, you know, nobody hears you, nobody sees you. It's just like you can hear your heart beating in a sense. Yeah, whatever meditating means to you, but definitely set some time for that. That's one. That's two. Number two, I would say, taking breaks and going on walks, like nature walks. That's another form of meditation to me. I don't know, just going for a walk, like in your neighborhood, at your work, when you go on a break, just go on a walk go around areas you've never been before. Just take a look around, bro. Notice our
That's a
environment.
different one, because like I think when people think meditation, they don't understand that a walk can be a form of meditation.
For sure.
You know, they think when you have to meditate, you have to be in this quiet room in your closet with all the lights turned off. You gotta have sage. You gotta have sage burning. Yeah, you gotta have the Bible next to you and open like this in your lap. You feel me? With your chest up. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you
and you
can
got to be in this
literally
uncomfortable
right.
position with your legs crossed, and
Nah, like
you
you
know you
can
gotta have
literally
this
go for a
music
walk in
going
the
on.
park. You feel me? And
Yeah,
listen to like instrumentals. Like sometimes I just listen to instrumentals and just go for a walk and like just let my
yeah,
mind just kind of play with the beat, like go with the flow of the nature and the
yeah.
beat. And
I
it's
would
kind of like it's
definitely
kind
put
of
your phone
fun.
on silent, turn your phone
Yeah,
off,
right.
put it away. Don't even
Exactly.
have your phone near you. Just
Right.
disconnect for once.
Disconnect. Yep.
Right
I
there,
do that.
perfect.
That's the first thing I do in the morning. Like I go to the gym, then right after I work out, I just sit for like 5-10 minutes, just sit. Nothing. See
Yeah,
what some people are afraid to do
breathe.
that. Some people are afraid to talk to themselves. Nah,
They
like for
are.
real.
Well, they're gonna find out what they're gonna
Genius.
see, what they're gonna encounter.
Cause hey, bro, it is kind of like that first time you do it is like, whoa, like,
You see a
hey, bro,
lot.
you
If you
got
put
it.
some
Like,
time in, yeah, you sit
yeah,
there for a good minute. There's ideas and just life is gonna hit you, and you're gonna come to your forefront of your brain. You're gonna like be questioned, and yeah, it's
right,
very important for mental health,
yeah, bro.
Like they
self-assessment,
said, geniuses talk to themselves. Geniuses talk to
self-assessment.
themselves for real. We all are geniuses for real.
They
Yeah, we
say
apply ourselves.
geniuses spend at least 80% of the day thinking, just thinking. 80% of their day awake, they're just thinking.
Damn.
hmm
I must be a super genius next. I be spending 100%.
He said
Boy, be
100%. That
overthinking.
boy is not on autopilot, bro. The average person, 90% of their activities, they do it on autopilot mode. 90% of
Wow.
their activities.
So
We get caught in the whirlwind. You know, we get caught in just the daily hustle and bustle. You know, replying to emails. You know, going
yeah,
through the motions, appointments, meetings. You know, like we only spend 10% of that actually being proactive and building like for the average person. But we over at the Workman Network, we not average. So, we spend about 80% of that time, grinding it out on what we believe in.
Yeah.
So.
Taking action.
Yeah.
Daily
we
action.
God average.
You dig?
We're God average. You feel me? Yeah, not above average. We're God average.
You
Yes,
dig?
sir.
But nah, bro. Tell these folk what you got going on, man. Outside of not outside of fitness, but like outside of just personal training. What personal endeavors you got going? What's coming up, bro, for your brand?
For King P Athletics, King Performance. I want to drop some knowledge, purchasable knowledge of like all my past experience, everything I can put on paper and make it really easy for y'all to read and translatable and convert into your own life. So some ebooks of some knowledge, definitely. Like one will be like fitness for dummies, like a general kind of advice, general fitness advice, very similar to what I was talking to earlier, like being able to lose weight and build muscle. So I definitely want to pop that misconception in the fitness world and put that in a program for people to just purchase and use it to their own endeavors. I also want to drop like some apparel. I like fashion, so I definitely want to tap into more apparel of like more quality thing. Yeah, like like sweatsuits, like
maybe like some
sweatsuits
one-off like little releases type deal.
Yeah, some dope shit. Like some shorts or seasonal shit too. Summer's coming up, some tank tops, bathing suit,
Oh yeah.
With the KP
pop the trunk on them at the beach, like, hey, let's go.
Yeah, facts, bro.
I'm gonna have to come out to this, bro. I'm gonna come out here that summer. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go see Christian, and I'm gonna have to go see you this summer.
Yeah, pull up.
I'm probably gonna go to
Cali. And we're gonna pull up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna come to Cali.
I want to go to LA. That's where I gotta be for summer.
For real.
I'm here, dog. And I was talking to L, like, bro, we and L we gotta pull up on you. We're gonna have to plan something and pull up on you at the same time. And even if we do like a live podcast, like we had a shit, whatever, just chop it up on some like additional shit. And and then I gotta get a workout session in with you, dog. You already know how that go.
Yes, sir.
We gotta get that.
Yeah, always welcome.
Right now,
Tampa,
I'm thinking May I'm gonna hit Cali. I don't know if you're trying to pull up, Gabe. You can pull up. And then,
okay, yeah, just let me know the dates.
July, Independence, whenever that is, hit
4th of July.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was what that is.
He said Independence Day.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Right.
I'm independent. Hey,
could have just said 4th of July, man.
It's just me.
It's my day.
My Independence Day is June.
I'm about to independently celebrate.
My Independence Day is Juneteenth.
Your birthday is like right after that too.
My birthday's right in the middle of that. So like I'm gonna go. I'm thinking about going to Austin in June.
Okay.
I really like Austin, bro. Austin fire.
Oh, yeah.
How old you turn this year, bro?
I think I'll be forgetting, bro. I don't even be keeping track of my age. Somebody asked me my age. Somebody asked me my age a couple weeks ago, bro. I gave him the wrong number. I just
be going blank. I just be forgetting
sometimes. Like, bro, I forgot how old I was. For real.
Bro, life.
That's how you know you're just taking it day by day.
I don't care.
You're not really thinking. You're not thinking about the age.
Yeah,
for real. I'm getting older by the day.
Me.
I don't view age. I don't view age the same, bro. Because every day I feel like I'm getting younger.
Oh wow, you're getting younger.
I feel like every day I'm getting younger, bro. Because every day my mind expands and is able to retain more information, and I'm able to make more connections to it. So I'm actually getting younger because I'm getting more and more exposed to different things. You feel me? So like you actually getting older if you don't learn new shit. But if you learn new shit constantly, you get younger.
I know what you mean. Okay.
I like that because when you're in your youth, that's when you're the most impressionable.
Exactly.
And you take in the most information. That's where all the information's coming at you. You're just trying to learn as much as you can.
You young, you up to date young. That's what you mean.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you. Yeah. Okay. Never thought about it that way.
And that's really why I be
It's
forgetting
a
my
whole
age,
book.
because that's literally how I live.
That's a whole book.
Hey, man.
What's the title? How old are you?
How old were you? Y'all stupid.
Nah, to make it, call it Benjamin Button.
Oh, man. Age. Just age.
Just age. Singular.
Oh, my God.
How old were you?
Let's stop before we get too goofy over here, bro.
Yeah.
But nah, man. I appreciate everybody for listening up to this point. My boy Gabe is really handling his business. Tell them folks where to find you, bro.
Hey, find me on Instagram, kingpselochan. My website, www.kingpathletics.com. Search me on Google. Man, you know where it is. I'm in Tampa, Florida, changing everybody's lives. I'm on top of 1 million lives, in my lifetime. I want to change 1 million lives.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're gonna drop all the Gabe information in the show notes. So yeah, y'all tap in with us.
Tampa's best personal trainer.
Chris?
Real results.
Nah, man. I'm just like I said, Gabe, bro. I'm just glad to see you, bro. I'm glad you're doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Keep operating like royalty, bro. Keep inspiring. Keep grinding, dog. And everything you have and everything you wish and you're praying for is gonna come to pass, bro. You just gotta keep your head down and keep it pushing, bro. And
Yes,
keep
sir.
the faith, dog. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna be tapped in for sure. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're here to do. This is what the Workman Network is about. You know, all the people that want to put that work in every day, and just be the best and be the best that they can be. We aiming to create a global network of a million people that just want to improve their lives, like I said, professionally, personally, and financially. So as long as you have that mindset, then come be part of the network. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're here to do. That's all we're here to do, man.
Yep. Just keep grinding. That's what we're doing.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, you can follow us on Instagram at the Workman Podcast. We're gonna put me and Christian information down below. You can follow me on Instagram, Elgin Woodside, ElginWoodsideJr.com. You feel me? And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can find me at _millionaire Chris24 on Instagram. Also, Dola Apparel, dedication offers limitless opportunity. We dropping stuff. You feel me? And it's like that's what the brand is about. Just being dedicated to everything you got going on, and just continue to be the best that you can be. That's the essence of who we are. And even though this podcast, just keep taking it day by day. So yeah, just continue to tap in with us. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like you said, like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff, and just be here for the greatness about to come.
Yes, sir, bro.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro, appreciate you, man. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, y'all as well.